Come on! I've got some good stuff here. A real bargain, right? When you drop the price. You know how to see. How'd you like these ones? Come on, hurry up! They are here!
Excuse me, coming through. Sorry.
It's clear as day. The Western nations far surpass us in terms of strength. If we do not catch up, we are surely done. That is why we must do what we can to learn from them, willing to effect true change. Wow, they have quite something. Would you not agree?
Well now, that's a lot easier in theory, don't you think?
Quiet down, would you?
You can't really blame the chief minister for having these troublemakers arrested.
His methods won't make him popular.
You're gonna be punished for this! Behave yourself!
The Black Ships return, seeking the prize of a commercial treaty between America and Japan. With the city in tumult, the figures who will shape Japan's future gather in Yokohama.
Hey! So you made it, did you? It's been pretty lively here, ever since the Black Ships arrived and the port opened up. So, what brought you to Yokohama anyway? Well, what do you know? I'm looking for someone too. And no regular person, let me tell you. I've come to pay Shoin Yoshida a visit. You must have heard the name. He's a great master whose gaze is fixed firmly on the future. He sees what we could be a century from now, and knows how to achieve it. The truth is, we studied under the same master. But now he has students of his own. You should meet him. He and his students should already be here in the city. They're an interesting bunch, believe me. Hey, did no one ever teach you to walk straight?
Why, thank you, sir. That was very kind of you. My name is Taka Murayama. I'm a geisha in the Pleasure District. It would be wonderful if the two of you could pay me a visit.
Oh, it would be our pleasure, truly. We were just discussing heading that way.
Oh, what marvelous timing.
See you soon! Great! Now, come along with me. This calls for a little celebration in the most fun part of town. Come on, the Pleasure District's the best place for gossip. You'll hear all kinds of rumors. And besides, you saw that woman just...
You serve the Red Demon. You're supposed to be getting rid of the foreigners.
Things are getting pretty tense around here. The Red Demon's been busy cracking down on the anti-shogunate faction.
Found you, Sakamoto. Don't resist if you know what's good for you.
Come on, give up already. What a bunch of barbarians. I swear, there's barely anyone in Tosa I can reason with. I think that's where we're headed. That looks like the Pleasure District to me. We're here.
Could it be? You must be the samurai Taka spoke about. We've been expecting you.
Haha, that's us. How could you tell?
She said you were very dashing and that you looked good in leather footwear. I knew it was you straight away.
You're clearly very discerning. You'll make a fine geisha.
My name is Kichi. Kichi Saito. Allow me to welcome you to the Pleasure District. Oh, before I forget, while you are here, it is strictly forbidden to be uncouth or to unsheathe. You must refrain from any behavior that might stop other guests from enjoying themselves. Please, do not spoil the evening for anyone. Now, if you would kindly follow me. This way, please.
So this is the Pleasure District. We're here at last, my friend. My, what a place. Definitely a tale or two to be had here, I reckon.
The district was only built after the black ships arrived. All kinds of clients come here. Think of this as a place where foreigners and samurai can mingle freely. By the way, did you know that Taka is our most accomplished geisha? It is very rare for her to grant anyone an audience so quickly. You two are very lucky indeed. Please wait in here. Taka will join you in due course.
Won't you have some more?
Oh, thank you, my dear. This is quite the place. Aren't you glad we came?
Pardon the intrusion. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Please, allow me to attend to you. Now, I have a feeling that this may well be your first time in the Miyazaki district.
Yes, that's right.
This is a place of many pleasures. Enjoy, and leave the real world behind.
So it turns out I saw a familiar face on the way in. I'd better go and say hello.
He is a most delightful gentleman. Did you come to Yokohama together? Oh, is that so? You seemed thick as thieves, so I just assumed. May I ask, what brought you to the city? Goodness, that's rather forward. But I must confess, I'm rather flattered by your attention. You're not the only one. He is somewhere in the city, it seems, but nobody can find him. Perhaps we will find out soon. Well, I can't be certain, but I have heard rumors of a certain samurai who came aboard the black ship. Working here, I hear all sorts of things, you know. But before I say more, I have a little favor to ask. I want you to take photographs of the pleasure district with one of those fancy new cameras. They say a photograph shows things precisely as they are. Well, I want this place to be captured for posterity. Do that for me, and I will tell you about the samurai who came aboard the black ship. Oh, I forgot to mention, to get a camera, you'll need to go to the photographic studio. I know you won't let me down.
Ah, it's you. So you're done for the night, are you? No, it was a dead end. This is a place where people know things, but tonight I got nothing. How about you? Have fun? You have a habit of getting dragged into things, don't you? Oh, by the way, my night wasn't a total loss. Turns out I know the person who owns the longhouse nearby. Even Ronin like you need a place to sleep, right? I'll head over and procure a room. Come check it out later, won't you? Hey! It's a little rundown, but pretty spacious inside. You can keep a change of clothes or anything you'd like here. I hope you'll find it useful. You know, it's not bad relaxing together like this. Let's have a little chat. This is great. Oh? What's that? I wanted to do something about this country. There's only so much that can be done in Tosa, you know. And I'm trying to do what's best for the whole of Japan. That might not mean what's best for Tosa. If I hadn't left, it might have meant trouble for my family. I didn't really have a choice. Ah, is that so? Right, let's go. Pretty handy, right? You can use it how you like. I'll pop in every now and then. From now on, I'll tell everyone that this is where we're staying. That should make things a little livelier. Well, that's it for you and me tonight. But I'm going to keep searching for leads on Master Shoin's location. Come on, no need to get all polite. Think nothing of it. I know you've got my back too. Ah, wait a second. I wanted to give you this. It's a pocket watch. Now, you can check the time. Hope you don't mind that it's slightly used. I think you'll still find it handy. Well, see you around.
Don't rush. Don't rush. Take your time. Don't. Is that all? Thanks for your patronage.
We've heard reports you're making very dubious items here.
Oi! Open this door!
Oh, you! What are you doing here? You look shady to me.
Out with it! Who are you? We're under strict orders from Lord E to arrest anyone suspicious. What the hell? Who do you think you are?
You're out of line! It's time to teach you a lesson!
Thanks. That was a big help. I owe you. Those nitwits. They think cameras are some kind of weapon. I'd like to give you a demonstration, but I'm afraid my camera is broken. It means I can't earn a living. How is it, Urigatchi? Got it working again?
I'm afraid not. Without the schematic, I'm at the end of my rope. Curse those dumped thieves.
Are you serious? This isn't good.
Those thugs have no idea of the value of what they've stolen. But I can hardly just go and ask for them back. Wait. Is that my glider prototype you have there? You managed to get it back from those thieves! Most impressive! Could it work? I don't know. But it might! I can see it all in my head, the perfect plan. I need those schematics back. And if you help me, I'll give you a camera. Sound good? A clear and rational response. You must have the inventor's spirit. Those thieves have a base in the Mitre Castle ruins, but we can't just stroll straight in. Head to the temple hall nearby. Oh dear! I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Urigatchi Izuka. Back home in Hitachi, I'm known as Urigatchi the Tinkerer. Well, I shall see you there.
Dear me. Seems he's fired up once again. Well, please do what you can to help him.
How good of you to come. That is a very fine steed you have there. Pray, would you like to try some horseback archery? My name is Kiyokane Ogasawara. As the name would suggest, I instruct others in the Ogasawara style of archery. I believe the art of horseback archery is an excellent teacher of the true samurai spirit. As such, I make it a point to occasionally recruit new students from those I meet. Then let me be your guide. Please, this way. Marvelous technique. It is as if you are one with your horse.
Over here, friend! Over here! Ah, there you are! Now, listen up. Here's the plan. Those bandits are holed up in the castle. If we march straight up to the front door, it will be suicide. Luckily, we can use my prototype to glide in from here. Once you are in there, you simply need to retrieve my blueprints. Shall we get started? Are you ready to take to the skies? Marvelous. Now just relax. I've never tested it, but the science behind it is impeccable. I'm afraid I can't come to your aid if you're apprehended, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Best of luck.
I'm ready for action. That felt amazing! Very nice. You're not looking so good.
Sorry for the trouble.
Tum Samurai!
That was smooth.
over here. So you were spotted by the bandits, but still managed to prevail. Magnificent! I saw those wretches fleeing for their lives. Oh, my blueprints! Thank you! I was worried those delinquents might have disposed of them. Now I'll finally be able to show the studio now what I can do. Here's the prototype I promised you. Take it. It may just be a prototype, but I doubt there's a more compact camera on the face of the Earth. What's more, while regular cameras require time to develop photographs using wet plates and the like, I've come up with a way to speed this process up by... Oh, listen to me. I could jabber on about my inventions all day long. Long story short, this camera is marvelously practical. Hold on. Make sure you use it, you hear? You're bound to stand all around you. Now, I believe there's an elevated area in these grounds. Why not try taking a picture from there? Follow me. This way. Follow me. This used to be a fine castle where the lords of Kira resided. But its best days are now behind it. Come on, over here. Very well, it's time to give that camera a go. Don't be shy. Ah, I know. The temple hall where we met is the perfect spot for a photograph. Impressive, no? And this is just the beginning. There are so many improvements I want to make. Ah, speaking of which, I must go. I have a camera I need to fix. The fellow who runs that place has a temper, you see. Anyway, I'll be in Yokohama for a while. It's the place to be for anyone keen to learn more about foreign ideas and inventions. Remember, it's not just cameras I dabble in. If ever I can assist you in some way, just let me know. Wonderful! I would be delighted to help. And I have a feeling you will put my devices to good use. I'm lodging in the photographic studio in Yokohama for the time being. Feel free to come and see me anytime. There are all sorts of improvements I want to make to that camera, so don't be a stranger, you hear?
Please, this way. Well, I see you've acquired a camera. I knew I could rely on you. Now, if I may, I would like to ask you to take some photographs for me. It isn't me I wish you to photograph, but as you like. Then I shall direct you to a number of rooms. Be sure to capture the sheer energy of this place. I will await you in the central room upstairs.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. Exactly.
Are you serious? You're missing him again. I don't care about his glamour, how important he is.
Oh dear. Jealous, are you? You don't have to worry. We were just talking. I promise. My mistress paid me to speak to him.
Not at all.
これでな。さあ。
それからね。思うわよね。
I couldn't believe it.
I was shocked like that.
It was madness.
So here's what I say.
It was just like that.
Well, I would have thought so.
And he actually did that.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like this. Exactly.
それから。
I'll have the money very soon. Then I'll pay up and you and me can... You know.
That's wonderful to hear.
But how did you get the money?
そういうことだよ。
聞いた話だと。ってことらしいんだ。
Anyways.
Oh no. I'm shocked.
Exactly. Exactly. In other words, it's like this.
You have the goods. But there seem to be more than usual.
Well, I've built up a stockpile. I thought you might appreciate a little extra.
Hey, this isn't good. If I get caught with all this, I'm in real trouble.
Oh, don't be like that. Times are hard. You need all the money you can get, right?
Not at all. Here. It's something like this. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm shocked.
Exactly.
It was madness.
That's how it is. In other words, it's like this.
そうなんだよ。さあ。
驚いた。不思議だね。
Oh my, you work fast. You certainly know your way with a camera. Now, finally, I want you to go to the room down the hall. You will find a man named Kogoro Katsura there. He's rather intimidating, but I'm sure you can handle him. Just make sure he doesn't notice you.
Tell me the truth. So how are we going to get at Harris? If you have any ideas, speak up. The consulate is very well guarded. We can't attack from the front.
Well, how about a diversion? We start the scuffle at the front, then sneak in from the side.
But then they build smoke, those black ships, oh, the horrors I have seen. Did you get your picture? Huh? Who are you? Come to the garden now. Admit it, you're a spy for the shogunate, aren't you? I'll cut you down. Impressive. You're no pushover. The Shogun's trained a tough little spy this time. Now you're in trouble. Come on! This is too easy. You're not really trying, are you? Well, now it's serious. I'm about to unleash my most deadly technique.
Well, well, look who it is. What are you doing out here?
Nothing important.
Oh no, did Katsura pick a fight with you?
So you know him?
Oh, I know him all right. This is the guy who's been helping me look for Master Shoin. Katsura here is an old student and close friend of his. This guy never learns. Just the other night, he got dead drunk and danced around naked before falling into a pond.
Ryoma! I'm sorry. I had an important matter to attend to. Alright. Back to the drinks. Next round on me!
I came to see what all the fuss was about, but I see it was you and Mr. Katsura. Would you join me in my chambers? There is something I wish to share with you. Oh, thank you. What a wonderful picture. I can almost feel the life of this place. Now, where were we? Oh yes, the samurai who came aboard a black ship. When I last visited the American consulate, I heard an interesting tidbit. Apparently, that samurai is within the consulate itself. They say that samurai has a hand like a demon's claw and acts as Mr. Harris's personal guard. I cannot imagine. It certainly doesn't sound natural. Now I think of it, Kichi is on rather good terms with Mr. Harris. It may be worth speaking to her later. You take splendid pictures. You can stand up to Katsura. Is there anything you can't do? While I do still have some requests for you, for tonight, please enjoy your time here.
Hey!
Oh, heading home, are you? I heard you're looking for someone who came on the black ships. Taka told me. So, did you find out anything? There you go. See, I told you this was the place to come. And there's more. I know there was that incident, but Katsura's a fellow worth knowing. He might well need your help with this and that. I recommend staying on his good side. I'll warrant his head's cleared by now, so maybe you should pay him a visit. He's staying at the Sakura Inn. Head there now and you'll catch him. I bet he can help you find whoever it is you're looking for. I'm going to keep searching for Master Shoin. Once I find him, I'll introduce you. I promise. You and I are true friends now, no doubt about it. If you're ever in trouble, just let me know.
Haven't we met somewhere? Not the peaceful, loving type, are you? Ah, from the Pleasure District. That's right. I remember those eyes. Sorry about all that. My memory is pretty hazy.
Had a few too many again, did you?
Sadly, yes. And I ended up getting soundly beaten by our friend here. To be honest, I might have struggled even stone cold sober. Your skill with the sword is quite something, but you seem to be self-taught. I recommend you test your mettle at a proper dojo. Genzui here is off to do just that. And he's no slouch when it comes to his studies either. No wonder he's showing Yoshida's favorite.
This accursed city is full of outsiders acting like they own the place. Removing them from our land calls for force, not diplomacy. Now is the time to show the world the tenacity of our blades. In the name of this divine country.
There he goes again. I'm going gambling. I've been rather short on coin of late.
Where are your manners, Shinsaku? Show our guests some courtesy.
Want to join me? You seem like a lucky sort. I get the feeling you survived a few scrapes you shouldn't have.
It may not look like it, but those two are fine, upstanding young men. I recommend you get to know them. Genzui's dojo is right here in Yokohama, and I have a good idea where Shinsoku is headed. Perhaps you might join them. Did Ryoma recommend me? I see his ability to connect people still surpasses my own. Listen, I have no problem helping you out. But I'll need a little something in return. Tell me, what do you make of the state of this nation? Here we are, with the Western powers circling us as we speak. And yet, the Red Demon speaks with America and brooks no opposition. He is intent on signing a treaty, which will be a disaster for us. This is truly a critical moment for Japan. You may have no interest in such matters now, but in time, I guarantee you will. The time has come to instill a new start for this nation. That is what Master Shoin and I have sworn to accomplish. But at this critical juncture, my comrades' whereabouts are unknown. Once that treaty is signed, it will be too late.
If Sakamoto trusts you, and so will I. Our plan is to kill Harris, the American consul, and halt the negotiations.
But in order to do that, we need more able warriors on our side. We would be grateful if you would see fit to join us. I have heard you are seeking the samurai who came on the black ship. Word is that they now serve as one of Harris's bodyguards. Once we attack the council, the one you seek will undoubtedly appear. This gives us common purpose, does it not? But there is no need to answer right away. If you wish to join us, meet us in front of the American consulate. I hope to see you there.
are you? The hell do you think you're doing, barging in uninvited? Huh? What are you doing here? This is Izo Akada. He's from Tosa, like me. He's going after a bad guy and asked for my help. Right. I think I see what's going on here. Ryoma, you sure we can really trust them? Of course. They've been by my side ever since we arrived in Yokohama. I guarantee they're a good person and a damn good fighter to boot. Right. Your word is good enough for me. Let's get straight to it then. I was in Kanai when I happened to hear one of those reprobates was in town. He's staying in Hologaya and is planning to sneak into the Pleasure District. Let's look for him on the road. We won't have many guards with him, so we'll be able to take him out easy. The man is lining his own pockets. Killing him would be doing the people a favor. We'll leave when the time is right. Slipping into the night is our best bet. Thanks. Just to make sure you don't slip up. We go on foot. They'll know we're coming if we ride. Izo's like me, a fellow country samurai from Tosa. He's good in a fight and as honest as they come. It was Izo himself who thought up this plan. Said that if we're going to change Japan, we have to do what little things we can. Samurai like Izo and I are descended from the retainers of the old lords of Tosa. When the Yamauchi family took over, well, they've never thought much of us. Even in our hometowns, we can only aspire to petty positions. We can forget about chasing any dreams worth a damn. We're here. All right. We'll lie and wait for a man in this area. How about up there? That him? Our man's here. Just like his old thought.
Yet more misguided killers. I've seen plenty of your kind.
We plan to defeat the foreigners by just waving our swords at them! No! We must learn from them and grow stronger! Please stop! I'm just trying to forge good relations with the foreigners to help negotiations.
Shut up. Rotten shogunate dog. Well, at least he got to fight like a samurai before he died. Right. Countless people are suffering because of him. Is that not reason enough? Well, for a corrupt official, he seemed like he had good intentions. We've been here too long already. Let's go before anyone comes.
Are you a samurai? You must help me. For an appropriate reward, of course. Though you might not think it to look at me, I have plenty of coin. Believe me. I'm a merchant from Great Britain. Now, I recently located some coal in the cave over there. But as soon as I had, a band of brigands popped out of the woodwork and stripped me of everything I had. They're still in there, now. I won't stand for it. I won't let them have my coal, my possessions, or my blasted clothes. Pray, could you go into the cave and fetch them for me? Much obliged. Of course, my wallet's been emptied. God, of all those wretched brutes! I forget myself. Allow me to thank you. My name is Marcus Samuel, and you have my heartfelt gratitude. I'd hoped to reward you here and now, but I'm afraid those thieves have made that impossible. Would you be willing to come and see me at Yokohama Grand Villa? You'll be generously remunerated, I assure you. I really am telling you the truth, you know. What? But then why would you stick your neck out for me? I see. Well, you have my thanks. I promise your reward will be handsome indeed.
And you call yourself a master? This is why we have foreigners walking around like they own the place. Oh, it's you. What do you want? Very well. Allow me to demonstrate the benefits of training in Edo. Go on, take up a sword. I will be your opponent. Ready yourself. You can work against me! Training session is not over! You know what you're doing, but you're no match for me! I know what I'm up against. Now the real battle begins! My superior sword skills count for nothing! My mind was clouded.
Thank you very much. Truly, you are incredibly skilled. Well, yes. He started coming here recently. But to be honest, his skills far surpass any training we can give him. He's quite a handful. If ever you wish to train, feel free to come again. You are clearly gifted.